Today, we're exploring an astonishing prediction about the Philippines from David Malpass, the president of the World Bank. Yes, you heard that right. This leading expert in global finance has made a bold statement that could change our perspective on the Philippine economy. Could the Philippines be on the verge of becoming one of the next global economic superpowers? Sounds incredible, right? But Malpass believes it's within reach. So, what gives him such confidence? More importantly, does the Philippines truly have what it takes to achieve this? In today's video, we'll delve into why this prediction is significant, what it means for the future, and the 3 essential steps the Philippines must take to make it happen. First, why should we trust Malpass? He has a front-row view of the global financial landscape and possesses extensive knowledge about how emerging economies succeed. When he makes a statement like this, it's more than mere talk. It's a call to action. His words have resonated internationally because he genuinely believes the Philippines has the potential to become an economic powerhouse. But here's the pressing question. The Philippines has faced numerous challenges, economic fluctuations, political obstacles, and more. How can it overcome these issues and aim high? That's where Malpass's 3 critical points come into play. 3 transformative areas that the Philippines needs to prioritize to unlock its enormous potential. Let's break them down. First up, build outstanding infrastructure. Malpass emphasizes that for the Philippines to draw substantial foreign investment, to boost its economy and attract foreign investment, the Philippines needs world-class infrastructure. Think better roads, ports, and energy systems, elements that make businesses say, this is the place to be. But why is this so essential? We'll explore that shortly. Next, we have government reform and the fight against corruption. For sustainable growth, the country must improve governance and significantly reduce corruption. But can these reforms truly take place? Is this the toughest challenge to overcome? Finally, building resilience against climate change is crucial. The Philippines is particularly vulnerable to natural disasters like typhoons and flooding. Malpass emphasizes that preparing for severe climate impacts is essential. But is the country equipped for this battle? We've outlined the 3 major factors. Now let's dive deeper into each to understand their significance and the potential outcomes if the Philippines can tackle these challenges. Trust me, the stories behind these issues and the opportunities they present are quite surprising. Stay tuned, as the future of the Philippines could be more thrilling than you think. In recent years, the Philippines has taken significant steps to modernize its infrastructure, especially through its ambitious Build, Build, Build initiative. This includes major upgrades to highways, bridges, airports, and seaports, a promising direction for progress. However, here's the key question. Is it enough? Despite these advancements, the country still faces a pressing issue. Many regions remain disconnected, with rural areas often lacking even basic infrastructure, while cities grapple with inadequate public transportation systems. This infrastructure gap is hindering productivity, restricting growth, and making it difficult to attract foreign investment. If the Philippines truly wants to elevate its status on the global stage, this issue cannot be overlooked. David Malpass, president of the World Bank, emphasizes that the Philippines needs world-class infrastructure that can compete with the leading economies in Southeast Asia. However, it's not just about pouring concrete. It's about smart, sustainable development that includes high-tech transportation, clean energy, and infrastructure that fosters innovation. Take Vietnam, for example. Their strategy connects major cities with rural areas, resulting in explosive economic growth. This is a model the Philippines can certainly learn from. Upgrading highways, expanding airports, enhancing mass transit, and positioning itself as a key player in tourism and global business. But let's face it, there's a major hurdle: corruption and mismanagement. Infrastructure projects can easily face delays, be derailed, or become mired in red tape. If the Philippines is serious about competing globally, it must tackle corruption and ensure that these significant projects are completed effectively and efficiently. Moreover, the future is green. The world is swiftly moving towards clean energy and sustainable urban development. For the Philippines to remain relevant, it needs to look beyond traditional infrastructure. This means investing in clean public transport, solar and wind energy projects, and smart city technologies that attract high-tech industries and global investors. Infrastructure is more than just construction. It's a long-term investment in the future. If the government and private sector collaborate effectively with a clear plan and clean governance, they can achieve great things. With a shared vision, the Philippines could establish the groundwork for something genuinely transformative. This may be the most critical aspect of all. According to David Malpass, a country can possess all the talent and resources, but without effective governance, progress halts. For the Philippines to fully realize its potential, it requires a transparent and efficient government that fosters trust, attracts investors, and maintains economic stability. However, corruption remains a significant obstacle. Institutional reforms are challenging. They demand time, political will, and strong leadership. Yet, the benefits are substantial. A cleaner, more transparent system sends a powerful message. The Philippines is open for business and means business. If the country can achieve meaningful reforms, it could trigger a wave of growth and innovation. The overarching theme is clear. World-class infrastructure, clean governance, and bold reforms are not mere checkboxes. They are the foundations of a new era for the Philippines. If the nation rises to these challenges, the future could be brighter than anyone anticipated. Consider the government as the engine that propels everything forward. When that engine falters due to inefficiency and corruption, progress grinds to a halt. Resources are squandered, crucial decisions are delayed, and the result is stagnation, broken public trust, and a disillusioned society. Now more than ever, in a rapidly changing global economy, investors seek not just profits, but also stability and transparency. They want clear and fair rules, free from the entanglements of dishonest politics. David Malpass emphasizes that for the Philippines to emerge as a global economic contender, it must reform its governmental systems. So, what does this entail? It begins with institutional reform, modernizing decision-making processes, managing finances effectively, and executing public projects efficiently. Government agencies need the right tools and clear procedures. No more ambiguity or loopholes. Next comes the challenging task of confronting corruption directly, which entails real consequences for wrongdoing. No more mere reprimands. It means establishing a level playing field where businesses and investors aren't burdened by bribes or political interference. For evidence of this approach's success, look to Singapore. Decades ago, it faced similar challenges, but through strict anti-corruption measures and a transparent government, it evolved into a global financial center. Today, it attracts billions in investments because the world knows it operates fairly. The Philippines has immense potential, but without cleaning up its governance, it risks falling behind nations that have already made strides. Corruption is not just a nuisance, it's a significant barrier to progress. It derails public projects, misuses national funds, and perpetuates inequality. So, what's the solution? The Philippines needs a modern, tech-savvy approach. Stronger audits, improved digital tracking of public transactions, and real-time accountability. Reform the system, and the global market will respond. This involves establishing better early warning systems, enhancing flood control infrastructure, and creating cities that can endure super typhoons, major floods, and even earthquakes. But that's not all. To progress, the country also needs to transition to clean, renewable energy sources like solar and wind, which will reduce dependence on fossil fuels and set the stage for sustainable growth. This energy shift can power new industries, generate jobs, and attract forward-thinking global investors. Additionally, effective land and forest management is crucial. Improved policies to protect forests, prevent erosion, and manage natural resources can lower the risk of landslides and floods while preserving ecosystems essential for long-term development. You might be surprised to learn that countries like Bangladesh and Vietnam, both highly vulnerable to climate threats, have made significant advancements in this area. For instance, Bangladesh has developed an impressive disaster prevention system with flood barriers and community alerts, while Vietnam has invested in storm-resistant cities and clean energy solutions that power entire regions. The Philippines has the opportunity and natural resources to follow suit. Moreover, if these changes are implemented, the benefits will extend across the nation. First, enhanced resilience will minimize damage from future disasters, safeguarding homes, businesses, and farmland. Second, a climate-ready Philippines will attract global investors, particularly those focused on renewable energy and sustainable development. Perhaps most importantly, success in this area will demonstrate to the world that the Philippines can not only endure the global climate crisis, but also take a leadership role in addressing it. This isn't just about adapting, it's about thriving. So let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. World-class infrastructure, a transparent and efficient government, and resilience to climate change. These are the three pillars that could propel the Philippines into a new era of prosperity. However, achieving this will require bold action, genuine reform, and the kind of national unity that is challenging to attain, but absolutely worth striving for. David Malpass believes it's possible, but it ultimately hinges on one question. Can the Philippines rise to the occasion? That's the answer the world is eager to discover. Now we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? Drop your comments below, hit that like button if you found this enlightening, and don't forget to subscribe. More powerful stories about global change and emerging nations are coming your way. Thanks for watching, stay informed, and stay inspired.